Would you call that? Would you describe that as conscious?
Yeah, I would say conscious. I started off as a conscious rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I started off as a conscious rapper. I talked about a lot of problems out of Oakland, California, where I'm from. You know, growing up as I would say, a young black panther and young black activist for freedom and talking about our rights and stuff out there. You know, I fought a lot. You know, we went against a lot of police brutality type stuff, you know, and gang violence. I lost a lot of friends to gang violence, you know what I mean? So for me, music was my let out. It was my way to tell my story, and it was my way to reach the younger community and just my community in general.
How did the culture of Oakland, like the history of Oakland, affect you as a youngin', like as a child? Like, what was your first experience knowing that, like, oh, it's bigger than me, like, I gotta fight for something?
Oh man, if I'm true, it's a little dark, but it's when I got jumped by almost 15 people at one time. You feel me? And I had to fight for my life, like for real, for real.
Wow.
You feel me? So that was an eye opener. You know what I mean? And I wasn't even in no gang ties or nothing like that. This was just. You
got jumped by 15 dudes?
At least.
Did you know any of them?
No, I was in middle school. They was in high school.
And what happened?
I was coming home from school.
It was just like that?
And, all right, paint the picture. I'm coming home from school. I hit the corner, and just my instincts told me to look behind me, and I saw the bus going by, and it was all these dudes staring at me from the bus.
Yeah.
They hop off the bus. I'm not thinking anything about it, you know what I mean? And I got my boy with me. We on my way to the crib. As soon as I hit the corner, everything turned pitch black, bro. When I mean I was swarmed by at least 20, 15 guys, one dude approached me. He like, you know who I am? I'm like, nah. He said, good. And I caught one to the face.
And you were in middle school, and these were high schoolers?
These were high schoolers.
And so after that, did you want to get revenge? Like, how was you feeling after that?
I mean, yeah, of course, you feel me? I went home dizzy, you feel me? Pops, he wasn't feeling it. So, you know, he brought me back outside. This old school. You know, this ain't no, you ain't gonna come home.
Did you tell him it was 15 guys?
I told him it was a lot of dudes. I told him I probably couldn't count at the time, but I told him it was a lot of dudes, man. He was like, what you mean? I was like, I got jumped, man. Like, you feel me? So he pulled me back up and snatched me, tossed me in the car. He went to the closet for whatever reason, you know what I mean? And we pulled up, you know what I'm saying? And they were still out there. And he sped up on them. We hopped out the car together. He was like, what's up? See me one-on-one. See my son one-on-one.
Word.
Because I could fight. You feel me? It wasn't like I couldn't fight, but y'all jumped me.
It was 15 of them.
It was, exactly.
You got a father. I feel like people that have fathers tend to know how to fight.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, he did teach me, definitely. He taught me how to handle my business. He taught me how to swing. I went through a lot of different types, like martial arts trainings and stuff like that. But that ain't nothing that's going to stop 15 people. I ain't Jackie Chan, you know what I'm saying?
So how did that motivate you to get involved in, like, I don't want to say social activists. I want to say more like, I want to stick to like the culture of Oakland. Like you said, you were a young Panther, a young activist. Yeah. How did that event in your life motivate you to become a Panther and an activist? Because
I didn't want to go down that path of being like that. I didn't want to become them people. I didn't grow hatred towards them.
You didn't want to be the bully.
I didn't want to be the bully. You know, I got bullied. You know what I'm saying? So I turned into the bully's bully. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't scared, you feel me? So, like, if you messed with me, I was going to mess with you back. You know what I mean? If you picked on me, I was going to pick on you back. You was going to get your same energy right back at you. You might have been able to beat me up, but that don't mean I wasn't going to sit here and try. You know what I'm saying? It's about to fight. You know what I mean? But, nah, I was brave. And it led to me becoming more brave and wanting to stand up for my community. So, you know, I don't know if y'all remember the 99%, the 1% time when we was going through that.
Occupy Wall Street and all that type of stuff.
Yes, we was having riots in Oakland, California.
Wow.
I was a part of them riots.
Wow.
I was stumping out windows. I was blowing out everything.
Did you feel like
against the cops and all that?
All right. So typically, people that criticize rioters or the act of rioting, they say, "Yo, y'all destroying your own community." Did you feel like that while you were rioting?
No, because we wasn't destroying the community. We wasn't, that's what they wanted to paint, was that we was destroying the community. That wasn't what was going on. There were certain people who were a little out of there who decided to take advantage of certain situations. But the people who were there for the right reasons, they stood strong, and our purpose was to stand strong against the companies that were not paying people out the way that they should have been paid. I was young. I wasn't even aware of everything that was going on, but I knew a part of what was happening.
Yeah, you knew something wrong was happening.
Exactly. So I stood up. We was out there, 15, not 15, damn near. I'm thinking about them guys still. But, 100 strong, man. Like, thousands of people out there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, deep, going against the own Oakland Police Department.
What is it about Oakland